Hello everyone, it's Jeanette, Crafty Dork. I'm just here doing a little bit of crafting. So I'll just show you a few little pads, booklets that I've been doing. This one is a little bit cute. You just open it up and there's some paper in there. I mean, what could be simpler? Just a little piece of paper. And if you have watched my video that I did yesterday, or yes, it was yesterday, on my the envelopes that I was making, this is just the piece that cut out of the window of the envelope, and I just folded it up like that, popped a little pin on it, and that can just tuck in somewhere on the side of a page as like a little tuck spot or something. So very small, very easy to do, and it was just a couple of little bits of scrap. This one I've made two, and it's from Tracie's kit, the Nature's, where have I got it written? Nature Snippets. And this is the little booklet. It actually comes that size. And this is the back of it goes onto the back of the book, the spine. So what I did, I just cut it in half, filled it up with some papers, some coffee dyed paper, an index card, a little bit of graph paper, some old book pages. I covered it with tea dyed paper, and you could pop something in there. I made the pages a little bit smaller so that could fold over, and you could have a little tag in there if you wanted to make it a little bit different. And I just tied it with string so that once those pages have filled up, you can take the string off. You can put some dangly beads or whatever on the back as well. We'll decorate those in a minute. The spines of those, I just got some paper that was left over from when I cut my pages for one of the, I think it was the Bee album. Everything's falling down on me. And I had all these little bits of paper left over. So I cut some of those up, used my Tim Holtz little tiny stapler and stapled them in, and then basically all we need to do is just ink around those and it's done. And I did cut out one of the little embellishments that we might pop on there a bit later. I'll show you those in a minute. Then I decided that I wanted to have the whole effect of the booklet. So I printed out 4 to a page, and I put a backing paper on them so that I've got the booklet and it's all in its entirety. Then I got some papers, cut them up to fit in there, and as with this one, I did a 3-stitch signature pamphlet stitch on the back of that to hold the papers in, just like a little signature in there. So what I'm going to do is show you how I sewed that in. So we'll do that first. I just made sure that these were in the center. I've just got my pokey tool, roughly eyeballed the center, a little bit down from the top and from the bottom. My thread is crochet cotton, 100% cotton, and then I just go into the not into your finger, into the center, leave a little bit of a tail up through the top, just like you're going to put a signature in one of your books, down to the bottom, holding that thread up. I go back in here and you want one thread on one side of the thread that goes down the center and one on the other side. Then you pull it tight, check, see that's not tight. And then just tie a double knot. Now you can cut that double knot, you can cut it off, you can tie it in a bow. I like to dangle mine down, and I'll work out later what I want to do, whether I want to put some dangles on it or whether I just want to cut it off. I also got Tracie's the ephemera bits. Now these come in full size and I've printed 4 to a page. So this one had little bits like that, and I've cut those out. We're over on this side, so I've cut those out, and then this has got tags and there's envelopes, pockets here. Sorry, the envelopes are on this side, envelopes here. So what I thought I would do, just to decorate, I'll just use these just to hold them down while I do it. I'm just going to pop one of these little butterfly label on this one. Just want to pop it like that. And then this little one, I don't know if you can see, botanical written on it. Teeny weeny. I'm just going to pop that one. Oh, where's my little... So my big fingers don't get in the way so you can see what I'm doing. I'm just popping that botanical across there. So that's the little booklet to go, all ready to go into a tuck spot or a pocket or something in the journal. I'll just do this one. That one I put, oh, I did it the wrong way around. I was supposed to put entomology on that one. I bet I can't get it off. Oh, yes I can. What a goosey gander. I've been trying to get to do this all day. I had my daughter and the kids come first. Then my daughter-in-law rang up to say that she's got some back problems with, and she's the one that's pregnant. What can I use that's natural? So around I went with my gear and got her sorted out. And now I can get into it. So this one I'm going to put the botanical one on. It just finishes them off, and it's just something a little bit quirky to pop into a spot. I've got 2 more there that I can do at some stage, but I thought I'd just do a few little booklets, pads, to have ready for whatever I decide to do with this next journal. So that's, as you can see, it's got some of the bit from that was on that other one, but you can't notice where I've taken it from, so that's good. It's all good. We all make mistakes and we can easily fix them. So there's those two little ones, and I think they look a bit cute, don't they? So like I said, I've got two more to do, but I won't do those today. I'll fix them up a bit later. Now this little one here, I've just cut out one of the tags, and I just thought I'd pop that on the top with this scraps that I've that was on the printout. They're just gorgeous, and I go with anything. So just a little bit of ink around the corner, around the edge. And you could leave one of these sides open and just pop. Why don't I do that, and I can show you what I mean. So we'll pop that down there like that. We'll pop that little one on. We'll pop that up there. So that looks cute as it is, but if we do so all it is just taking it down a few sizes, so that can go in there or it can go in that way. And you've got your little tuck spot there. And if you want to be really smart, there's a little bit of just to be a bit different. We use some paper. Oops, I'll just put some glue down in there. And we'll do it sideways, just on the edge. Just a little bit on that edge there. Now over to the back, because I haven't printed this one on with something on the back of it. I've just done it. I've just done this with my paper, white paper. So then that can just fit in there. And you've just got the little tag part sticking out on the side. So that's a bit cute too. And then I've got that one that I could do. What will we do with that? Are they bigger? Alright. Let's just do one of those. I hope you can't hear. I've got my oils bubbling in the diffuser and it's right next to my iPad, so I'm just hoping the noise of that. It's not very loud, but I just hope it doesn't come out in the video. I just heard it. So that one, could put that there. And perhaps, this might not work, but we'll see. So it's just a bit of a craft along with me while I'm doing some ephemera bits for the upcoming journal, which I think I've said in the last video is going to be one basically with just with coffee dyed paper, book pages, and then the ephemera put in. We might do that. Yeah. And that just tisses up the front. We've still got the nice effect on the back. The inside will just go around and then just zhoosh it up a bit. And you can, and I might just still leave the little clip on it, because then that will you can hook it onto a page with that clip there. So you know, if that was your page, you could just hook that onto the side of the page like that. Whoops, I've got it all out of onto the side of the page. So yeah, now to decorate these. I was wondering whether these would work. Let's see. I was going to cut these out beforehand, and I thought, oh, it doesn't take that long, because I really didn't know what I wanted to use. But it's such a beautiful little kit. It's got a bit of flowers, a bit of insects, so a bit of the flora and fauna, and it's very neutral colours, really pretty. So that little bit like that. So there we've got the little, so that can either go like that, or we can tuck it on like that. not going to fit in there. Well, I'll be. Let's just chop him off then. Just make it into a square tag. Too easy. And we just perhaps pop him down here to the corner. That can go in there. You could even that little that I had there, see, that could go in there too, which would be, if you leave it long enough to stick down, Jeanette. So that could go in there as well. So that doesn't look out of place either. And then at the top we need a word or something, don't we? We need to hear from the other day. Let's put notes. Pop in there. So there's that one. We've got a little bit in here, we've got a little tag there, and we've got the little booklet. The booklet on the booklet. That's that one. I've got them all in, yep, all in camera. And this one, let's see, let's perhaps do one of the bigger pockets. Is that going to fit? Yep. And then we've got to work out something to stick in it. It's just, these kits just make it so easy, and you just don't have to worry that much about it all toning together, because they just all go so beautifully together. And I don't think there's any of Tracie's kits that you would say don't go with anything else. They all go with so many different things. So there we've got that. Now we need something to go inside it. And I'm thinking Now what I'm going to use that as a tag. This is a little pocket, but I think we'll just use that as a tag. And something else just came into my head. Could be in trouble now. It's been a really nice day here today. So the sun's been shining. It's been cool, but it's quite pleasant. What I thought I might do with this one is use my tiny attacher. And that can stick on there. Don't know yet, it might not be. Either that or we just pop it in there. Yep. So that was just using the envelope, and this was, you could use it as a pocket, but I've cut that off and used it as a tag. And then two little tags, I've just got them together, and you could flip them either side if you wanted to, and that looks cute as well, or just in like that. Now we just put a little label on that one. Create. Right. I'm going to write in there. Okay, so there's a few little ideas, little booklets. To put in your journals. All very different, but made with the same little set. It's the out of the Nature's Snippets, Tracie's kit. Pull them down a little bit. And we've made entirely different little projects with them. So I hope you enjoyed that. Take care. And until next time, happy crafting. Bye for now.